camping is a kind of a different one because the goal isn't to immediately to pass your opponent. The goal is actually to fatigue your opponent over time where you can eventually get into a position where you can start passing, okay? So we don't want to fatigue our opponent with dynamic movement like we do in Toriandos and stuff. Obviously, this is like a good way to do, like Gordon is known to do like long matches where this is very beneficial. Some of us who does like trials like me, it might not be that beneficial because it's a short time frame to fatigue someone. So camping, you can categorize camping in two different ways. You have outside camping and inside camping. Outside camping is when you're outside your opponent's legs, like hip and knee post, or pinning your opponent with a cross shin, basically where your opponent's legs are pointing outside. Inside passing is when your legs are between your opponent's legs. With the inside one, again, you can categorize this in two ways. When your head is high and when your head is low. The one I'm going to talk about is inside camping with low head, okay? The high camping or the high head camping well throughout his career in the gi, where his head is super high. One does this in no-gi as well. What I like to do, head is going to be touching my opponent's far shoulder. I'm going to be here, driving my opponent's left shoulder down to the ground from here. My whole goal is to try to keep both of his shoulder pinned, and I use my head on the far shoulder to do this, right? So now when my opponent puts a frame and tries to push me away, I'm here consistently driving my opponent's shoulder down to the ground. And from here, we can apply pressure over time, or for my instance, to stay safe in general, okay? So when I approach my opponent, we're just going to start from a seated position. All I'm going to do is try to force my opponent in a supine like so. From here, I want to start approaching my opponent behind my hands, staying safe so he can't entangle me. And now controlling both of the ankles and start stepping into between my opponent's legs like so. Straight on from here, my head goes straight into the far shoulder, forehead driving in, preferably further controlling the ankle. My can be controlling the hip inside like so. This is the even right. Well, this is the best one to get because then you're controlling in the side of the shoulder. Okay? So one more time, we're going to start super simple. I'm here, whatever method you like to do, pushing the shoulders, lifting the ankles, maybe even a combination between both, stepping between the legs, and then immediately to the far shoulder. Now my right hand is controlling the top ankle, or my right elbow is inside the hip, and we're going to stay here. And from here, we have some different variations we're going to go through, but let's just start with that.